Oh yes, one legally binding wife in exchange for debt clearance.
So, you literally bought a person. I have exams next week. Can we reschedule my kidnapping? Between brothers, or best friend, or brother's best friend? Like, girl, he's a grown man with back pain, not your future husband. But why are we out here making creepy relationships look romantic? It is wrong. So let's talk about other fanfic disaster that should have stayed in drafts. Them fall for a man who literally could buy your house. Why are some female leads written like they have forgot how to function? The moment a girl gets pregnant, she starts drooping like a GTA character. Why is the guy always 27 and the girl is 17? To be greatest scams of all time. Me, but he's hot, so it's okay. Is guy who replies to text and remembers your favorite food. In the wise words of Suga, don't be trapped in someone else's dreams. Or in this case, their fanfictions. Ladies, gentlemen, and fellow victims of 3 a.m. fanfiction spirals, we need to talk. Because somewhere in the dark corners of the internet, a fanfiction author is currently typing, I was sold to billionaire mafia CEO who happens to be my stepbrother's best friend. How did we get here? When did fanfiction go from cute romance to full blown FBI watch list content? But don't worry, bestie, I got you. Today, let's break down these ridiculous fanfiction tropes before they break us. The sold concept in Mafia and CEO BTS fanfiction is one of the most bizarrely overused and problematic tropes out there. It revolves around a girl being sold to a rich, powerful man, whether he's mafia boss, a cold CEO, or some ridiculously wealthy hair with trust issues. Justification: either her family is in debt, her father is a terrible gambler, or she is just unlucky enough to exist in a world where human trafficking is apparently a standard business transaction, isn't it?
Huh?
First of all, let's address the obvious. This concept romanticizes ownership in relationships. Love isn't a business deal, and no real CEO or mafia leader is sitting around signing contracts like,
Oh yes, one legally binding wife in exchange for debt clearance.
and let's not forget how these male leads behaves. He's always brooding, cold, and emotionally unavailable until one tragic backstory about betrayal is revealed, and suddenly he's misunderstood softy. So, you literally bought a person. Therapy is that way. And now for the comedic part. Can we take a moment to imagine if this happens in a real life? Some CEO stamps into your house and slams a contract on the table and says,
Your father owes me money. You are my wife now.
and your response is just like, Sir, I have exams next week. Can we reschedule my kidnapping? Let's be real. If someone in real life said, I own you now, there'd either be a villain or a landlord. So, next time, if you're writing that sold to the mafia king fiction, just ask yourself, am I romanticizing or just writing a business deal gone wrong? Oh man, now let's talk about them creating romance between brothers or best friend or brother's best friend. I swear, the brother's best friend trope is just I can't fight my own battles, so I'll seduce the enemy instead. And worst of all, these books are actively creating a problem in real life. Why are 13-year-old girls out here having crushes on their brother's 19-year-old best friend? Like, girl, he's a grown man with back pain, not your future husband. The only thing he wants from you is for you to stop asking for PlayStation controller. Look, I get it. Fiction is fiction. But why are we out here making creepy relationships look romantic? If you start your love story by saying, I know this is wrong, but it is wrong. Let's write what we want, but let's not let book gaslight us into thinking forbidden love is just therapy we haven't booked yet. Okay, so first we had soul trope, then we had stepbrother romance. But you know what? I was so naive to think that it couldn't get worse. So let's talk about other fanfic disaster that should have stayed in drafts. First of all, why are these fanfics programming young girls to have massive crushes on their brother's best friend? Like, girl, that man has seen you running around in pyjamas with cereal on your faces, and you really think he's suddenly in love with you? And after making girls crush on their brother's best friend, what's next? Oh, yeah, making them fall for a man who literally could buy your house? Secondly, why is every male lead either a billionaire at 23, a mafia leader, or a cold hearted prince? Like, bro, how do you even have a time for romance when you have got whole empire to run?
But no, in fanfics, he's only mean because he had a tragic past.
Like, girl, so do I. And you didn't see me kidnapping people. Why are some female leads written like they have forgot how to function? Like, sis, why are you tripping on air every 5 minutes? And don't get me started on the she's not like other girls trope. Like, wow, you don't wear makeup and read books? Congratulations, you are just a normal human being. Speaking of fainting for no reason, let's talk about how fanfic pregnancies build different. I swear, in fanfics, the moment a girl gets pregnant, she starts drooping like a GTA character who got sniped. Like, bro, pregnancy tests do not come with collapse immediately feature. Why is the guy always 27 and the girl is 17, bro? Shouldn't you be paying taxes instead of dating a high schoolers? Fanfic writers be like,
It's okay, she's mature for her age.
bro, she just learned how to file her nails. This has to be greatest scams of all time. Listen, I love romance, but some of these fanfic men have healing abilities stronger than modern medicines. Girl will be on her deathbed, covered in 52 stab wounds, and the guy just kisses her forehead, and suddenly, boom, she's fine, alright? And meanwhile, I get a paper cut and can't function for the rest of the day, yaar. Look, I'm not saying fanfiction is evil. Some of it pure gold. Let's at least keep our standards higher than he kidnapped me, but he's hot, so it's okay. Romance should be about respect, consent, and not Stockholm syndrome. So, yeah, read whatever you want, but let's not let fanfic brainwash us into thinking toxic relationships are the dream. The dream is guy who replies to text and remembers your favorite food. At the end of the day, BTS promotes messages of self-love, respect, and authenticity. Let's enjoy fanfiction for what it is, creative expression, while keeping our feet firmly planted in reality. And remember, in the wise words of Suga, don't be trapped in someone else's dreams, or in this case, their fanfictions.